Hey, what's up? Yeah, I moved here yesterday from Alabama. Don't clap, it's a terrible place, that's why I left. And, so today was like my first day to explore, so I went to Center City, and I ate a cheesesteak from a food truck, and it was awesome. I mean, it wasn't a clean-shaved pussy, but it was pretty good. And, yeah, it was like a great new experience for me, because, like, they don't have food trucks in Alabama. I didn't know they existed. And like all this time, like my whole life, I've been eating food at stationary restaurants like a fucking chump. But never again. Now I'm eating all my meals in automobiles. Just like the modern day woman on the go that I am. The reason they have no food trucks in Alabama is there's not a lot of people there because it's just the worst. No one moves there. Unless it's like against their will, like all those slaves. But, yeah, there's no people there. I mean, it's the second fattest state, and it's the second dumbest state, and it was the second to last state to legalize interracial marriage. So, like, no one really reads those facts, and they're like, I want to raise my kids there. Except for, I guess, my parents. But, in case you're wondering who beat out Alabama in all those categories for the redneck triathlon, it was Mississippi. Mississippi is the fattest, most racist, dumbest state. Mississippi's so dumb, most people there can't spell Mississippi. Though it is a hard one. But yeah, I moved to Alabama when I was 6 against my will because my parents got divorced, which is whatever, it happens. My only problem with it is that my parents decided, like, they made the ballsy decision to take me and my sisters to a Pizza Hut to break the news to us. And it was really confusing because, like, on one hand, I was, like, devastated. I mean, my parents' marriage was over, but on the other hand, they just started making the pizza with, like, the cheese in the crust. And that was pretty awesome. And so it was a pretty mature emotional range for a 6-year-old. But they finished with the spiel and, you know, telling us what's going on and how we're getting 2 Christmases. And my sister looks up from her pizza that she's eating with a fork and a knife because she's like a fucking weirdo. And she's like, Mommy, was it something I did? And my mom's like, no, we love you, don't say that, don't think that, we love you so much. And then, like, I look up, eating my pizza like a normal person, and I'm like, Mommy, was it something I did? And she's like, eat your fucking pizza, Nick. But yeah, my parents got divorced, and I blamed my mom for a really long time. Like, I was mad at her. I felt like she, like, drove my dad away, and I hated her for it. Like, I hated her for moving us to Alabama, but then I grew up, and I realized it wasn't her fault, and I started to hate her because she's such a fucking bitch. But no, it really wasn't her fault they got divorced, because it turns out my dad was gay. Well, not was gay, is gay, I guess. And, that's fine. I mean, he was just like, you know, he was a great dad, you know, or is a great dad, he's not dead. There were some differences, like, for example, we didn't really play catch or shoot hoops like the other kids and their dads, but we still got our exercise. We vogued a lot. Let your body move to the music. What's that say? Oh, litter. Oh yeah. Before I go, tell one last story about Alabama. One of my last weeks I was there, I was driving and I was eating a banana, real provocatively. And I finished fellation the banana, and well, it finished, I guess, and and I discard the banana peel, Mario Kart style, and a cop pulls me over, like a cop with their sirens on. They pull me over, and he comes to the door or the window, and he's like, "Hey, like, you littered. That's not cool." And then I was, like, arguing that it wasn't really littering because, you know, like, banana peels are biodegradable and, you know, they provide nutrients for the earth. If anything, I was helping the environment. And then he argued that I didn't throw it onto soil, I threw it onto the road, and nutrients don't get through the road. And then I argued, well, I mean, if nutrients don't get through the road, maybe whoever put the road here should get arrested for littering, not me. And then he said, "This is Alabama and you're not white. Why are we arguing?" And he started to kick the shit out of me. And until backup came, and then they both kicked the shit out of me. But I guess what I'm trying to say is roll tide. Alright, yeah, thanks. You guys are cool.